This video is brought to you by Saraswati Vidyalaya Union, and this is Prapti. Today we are going to study about the blood vascular system from chapter 8, Respiration and Circulation. Now let's see.
Now we are going to study about the blood circulatory system. In the blood circulatory system of human being, last year we have seen about the cockroach, that is the phylum Orthopoda. Now today we are going to study about the human being. Now see this, in the human being, this blood circulatory system is there, which is divided into the two systems. First one is there, so that first one, it is known as the blood vascular system. Blood vascular system. And the second one is there, which is known as the lymphatic system. Okay, now here in this, the first one that we are going to study about the blood vascular system. In this blood vascular system, the name itself gives information, as I am always telling you. Now here in this blood vascular system, okay, so here it is written blood vascular system. In this, in a human being, it is consist of, in a human being, it is consist of blood. See this, it consists of blood, heart and vessels, that is blood vessels. One by one we are going to study in detail afterward. Now here in the blood vascular system, the main thing is there, so that is about the blood, but here it is responsible for, now here this blood vascular system, that functions of blood vascular system, in that first one is there, that is known as the transport. Afterward you will get that idea how these functions are there. First one, it is known as a transport, then it is known as the second one, it is known as the homeostasis. Homeostasis. And third one is there, that third function, which is known as the protection. These are the functions of this blood vascular system. Okay, in the next topic you will understand how these are the functions. Now here transport means for the transportation, as we have already seen in the respiration, for the transportation of gases. Homeostasis means what? For maintaining the internal temperature. Okay, and protection means what? It protects from the foreign particles, if that particles are harmful, so from that particles. Now let's see that here this blood vascular system. Okay, in this here we are going to study about the blood composition, and coagulation. Is coagulation. Okay, now this topic we are going to study in detail. So from that, first we'll see about this blood composition. Okay, now human being, in human being, that blood, first we'll see about the information about blood. How much blood is present in our body? So in our body, approximately 4 to 6 liters blood is present. This much blood is present in our body. So our body is filled with this blood, as well as this blood which is the red color. Why our blood having the red color? Because in our blood that oxygen is present, RBCs are present, as well as there are the different proteins, that oxyhemoglobin is present. That's why the blood having the red color. So what is this blood? Blood is the fluid connective tissue. We have seen the different types of connective tissue. Okay, so such as areolar connective tissue, adipose connective tissue. Okay, so this is one of the type of connective tissue. So this blood, which is fluid connective tissue, and it is derived from embryonic mesoderm. In the reproduction chapter, you will understand in detail what is this mesoderm. See that the 3 germ layers are present. Our body is made up of 3 germ layers: ectoderm, endoderm, and the mesoderm. So this blood, which is made up of from this embryonic mesoderm. Okay, now about this blood, see that this blood, which is slightly alkaline, means it is not acidic or it is not exactly basic. So it is slightly pH of blood, it is approximately 7.4. It is not neutral. Okay, and this blood here, it is heavier than water. It is heavier than water. So by mistakenly means heavier than water means what? So if suppose that that drop of blood, so it is not floating on that water, so it moves in the downward direction. So that is heavier than the water. As well as here you can say that there, which is salty, and it is viscous fluid. So this is the basic information of blood. Now we are going to study in detail about the composition of blood. Means this blood, which consists of 2 substances. One of the substance, which is known as the plasma, and the other substance, which is known as the formed element, or it is also known as the blood vessel. Sorry, blood cells. Blood cells, or you can say blood corpuscle. Now here in the blood, this plasma, which is 55%, okay, and this form element, these blood vessels are there, so that are 45% of total blood. Okay, so this is information about the composition of blood. Now we are going to study the first thing, that is about the plasma. What are the contents are present in the plasma? Okay, if you have taken blood and there is one of the process that is known as the centrifugation. If you done that process of centrifugation, then blood gets separated out and this plasma gets separated out. Okay, means if you take the blood and if you keep it for few days or few hours, so then this plasma gets separated out from that blood coagulation, from that blood cells. Okay, so this plasma is what, which is straw colored. It is also slightly alkaline. Straw color, slightly alkaline, means this pH is little bit more than the 7, so that is 7.4 only, and here it is also known as the viscous fluid. Means it is not like a water, it is viscous fluid, like a gel only. Now here we are going to see about the composition of this plasma. See that in your book it is given in very well format. Now see this composition of plasma. Now what are the substances are present in plasma? I think so in the respiration chapter only we have seen what are the things are present in the plasma. For example, we have seen in the plasma, so there is the presence of oxygen, carbon dioxide, then SCO3 minus, Cl minus, H plus. Okay, that we have already seen, but now we'll see in detail. Now here that elements which are present and that percentage, in how many percentage is present. Now let's see that in this plasma, so there is water is present, but that water, it is approximately 90%. Okay, now the next thing is there, so that is known as the proteins. all the types of proteins, such as, see that I'll write it down here only, percentage here, that water is about the 90%. These proteins are there, so these proteins are approximately 7 to 8%. Means how much now the plasma? 97 or the 98%. Now how much percentage remains? 1 means 2 or 3% is only remains. Okay, now let's see about that. Now proteins, as I have already told you, that proteins which are present inside it, such as the albumin, serum albumin, serum globulin, prothrombin, and fibrinogen. These are the proteins are present. Now what are the importance of this protein? We'll see afterward, but then also I'll tell you these proteins are very important for the coagulation. So that is approximately 7 to 8%. Now in this only there is a presence of inorganic salt. How much percentage of inorganic salt? Now how many percentage remains? That is 2 to 3% remains. Okay, so these inorganic salts are there, so that is approximately 1 to 2%. Okay, now here see that in the inorganic salt, so there is a presence of what? There is a presence of Na plus, K plus, SCO3 minus, as we have already seen, then PO3, PO3 minus, then there is a presence of H plus, then Mg, Mn, Ca, Fe. Okay, all these are the inorganic salts are present. Then here there is a presence of other substances also. Okay, 97 to 98, so that means approximately here 1% that inorganic salt, and the now here 99. Now here others are there. In the others, what are the things includes into the others? Such as here there is a presence of food substances are present. Food means what here? Here there is a presence of glucose, fatty acids, glucose, fatty acid, triglyceride, and amino acid. These are the components which are included into the food. That is approximately 1% only. Okay, then here there is the next thing is there, so that is a waste. Waste means what here? I'll write it down with blue color. Now here waste. Waste means what here? Urea, uric acid, creatinine, urea. You can note down this. Uric acid. Okay, that is in the waste product. Then there is a presence of few gases also. Dissolved gases are also there. In the dissolved gases, so there is oxygen, carbon dioxide, Na2 also. These are included into the dissolved gases. Now the next thing is there, so that is anticoagulant agent. That anticoagulants, that means heparin. Okay, that heparin which is prevent from clotting of that blood. Heparin. Okay, that heparin that act as a anticoagulant. Then there is a presence of cholesterol. That in the composition of plasma 90% of water is there. Okay, let's see about something is remains of what? Water is present, protein is present, inorganic salt, others may food, waste product, dissolved gases, coagulant, waste product, as well as there is a presence of regulators also. That regulators means what? 'That regulators means what? That regulators means in these hormones, 'that 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 regulators means in these hor enzymes and vitamins. These are included into the others. Okay, so all these are the things. This is a now here see this. Once again I'll tell you about the composition. Okay, so here the first thing is that circulatory system of human being, which consists of two things: blood vascular system, now lymphatic system. In the blood vascular system, we are going to study about blood vascular system. In the blood vascular system, which consists of blood, heart and vessels. Okay, now we have studied about the blood, means we are studying it. Afterward we'll see about the heart and then we'll see about the vessels. Okay, now see the composition of this blood. So here the blood composition and coagulation. Before that I have explained you about the functions. Here I have explained you about the three functions: transport, homeostasis, protection. Okay, after that blood composition is this blood. I have given the information about the blood. Means it is slightly alkaline, pH is 7.4, means it is viscous fluidic connective tissue. Then there is a 4 to 6 liters that is present, heavier than water. All these are the points I have already shown you. Now the exact composition of blood. In that blood, it is composed of plasma as well as formed element. That plasma is a 55%, formed element, that means the blood cells, that are the 45%. Now what is the meaning of plasma? Means like this is the blood. Okay, this is the blood capillaries. In these blood capillaries, like these are the cells are present. Okay, suppose this is the cell, like these are the different cells. But with this different cell, this remaining substance is there, which is the straw colored. So this remaining substance, which is known as the plasma. Okay, now here the composition of plasma, that is water is 90%, protein 7 to 8%, inorganic salt 1%, and the others is 1% or it is 2%. 97, 98, 99 and 100. 98, 99, 100. Yes, it is right. Okay, so water 90%, protein 7 to 8%, inorganic salt 1%, and others may regulators, food, waste, dissolved gases, anticoagulant, cholesterol, antibodies. These are approximately 1 to 2%. So this is the composition of plasma. Okay, this plasma, as I have already explained you, rather than these blood cells, RBCs, WBCs and the platelets, rather than this, if you minus these cells in the blood capillaries, if you minus these cells, so whatever the remaining substance is there, so that remaining substance which is known as the plasma. Okay, now let's see about the next topic. So in this, about the formed element. Hope so you all understood this. Now I'll give you the basic idea of this formed element. This formed element, it is also known as the blood vessels. Okay, or you can say that it is also known as the blood corpuscles. Blood cells or blood corpuscles.
Blood cells that are produced in body are collectively called formed elements. Human blood contains three types of formed elements, such as red blood corpuscles, which is known as the RBCs, white blood corpuscles, which are known as the WBCs, and the third one, that is known as the platelets. So we will see blood corpuscles in detail in next video. So for next video, please like, share and subscribe this video. Thank you.